What if there was a place that could help you discover the possibilities? A place where you could find your passion, your purpose, your path. Jefferson College is that place. So what are you waiting for? Discover the possibilities at Jefferson College.
Alicia Cornell, Annapolis, Missouri.
Shania Felton, Atlanta, Georgia.
Kenise Mills, St. Louis, Missouri.
Lucia Luque, Malaga, Spain.
Jacayla Kurt, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carlisa Mitchell, Chinaville, Louisiana.
Taylor Montgomery, St. Louis, Missouri.
Josie Allen, Festus, Missouri.
Sydney Burris, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Lauren Bennett, St. Louis, Missouri.
Paris Larkin, Bonter, Missouri.
Sofia Pellegri, Madrid, Spain.
Hannah Hayes, York, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL. We're catching up with Coach C.B. Walker here, talking about the girls' record right now, 5-1 on the season. Guys are having a great season here. I've really seen, from the end of last season, even the momentum's been brought here into this particular season, and you guys are already off to a good start.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is coming from our 3 returning players with Jacayla, Sid, and Lou. They've been doing a really good job. Leading by example, understanding what our goals were coming into the season. We got some players that's been contributing that to well. Dooley, Josie. It's definitely been a team effort, but like I stated, they knew what they wanted to come into as far as our goals, and they've been accomplishing them so far. Yeah, great momentum so far. Is there anything that you're seeing that could get them even better? I think we got to continue to play as a team. I think when we do that, we share the ball. It doesn't matter who scores. Everybody go out there and do their part. I think so if we continue to play as a team and understand when adversity do hit, we got to respond. You've got State Fair coming in today. What do we know about State Fair? They're a really good team all the way around. They're strong in the inside. They have really good guard play. They're deeper than what they were last year. It's definitely going to be a great matchup for sure. What's the key today for you guys? I think, again, playing together. Playing together. We got a few young ladies right now out with some injuries, so we got some other girls that has to step up that's going to be getting minutes that they're not used to. I think in order for us to pull out this win, we got to do it together. There you go. Thanks for the time, Coach. Yes, sir. Thank you. Coach C.B. Walker from the Jefferson Lady Vikings.
Too legit. When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking car. What is that stage for us? Kicking up corner. Yeah, we could be superstars. So the pressure time is up. So we fell off the spinning tops. Don't know, baby, but
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. Touchdowns to tough legal battles, we've got your back on every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Automotive.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Good afternoon and welcome to Vikings basketball, Lady Vikings style today. Today we have the State Fair Roadrunners taking on the Jefferson Vikings from Joe Ellen Stringer Court in Hillsboro, Missouri. Ray Halbrook along with Brian Kaplinger and Matt Bates. Gentlemen, we start to get into the thicket of the NJCAA schedule here, guys, and got a good tall task here for the Lady Vikings against State Fair.
That is no joke. I mean, right now the Lady Roadrunners, they come in from Sedalia. They are 9-0 on the season. Their last game against St. Louis Community College was canceled back on the 29th, but before that, it was on Saturday the 25th versus Northeastern Oklahoma American College. That was a 76-68 win. That was their closest game of the season so far, as I was bringing in now Brian Kaplinger. As their other 8 wins, Brian, were by 25 points or more. So this is not a team to be taken lightly. Now you've got Region 16 Jeffco Division II. They're taking on Region 16 Division I State Fair, and this is a conference game today.
Yeah, and this is going to be a big one. I mean, you alluded to it for the State Fair Lady Roadrunners. I mean, they're averaging 82 points a game. I mean, their offense is electric. You heard from Coach C.B. Walker. They're deep. This is going to be a big deal for them. They're going to be able to kind of run their guards in and out. They're a quick team, but they're also very defensively stingy-minded. I mean, they don't give up a lot of points as well. Rebounding is really their niche.
They are second in the NJCAA in that rebound margin. So as we were talking about before we went on the air, that, you know, the Lady Roadrunners, they're either A, following up their shots, or B, you have everybody bought into when a ball goes up, we gather around the nest, and then we look to live another day with the ball. So now for me, the keys to the game I think are going to be real simple. 1, if you're on the Jefferson College side, make your shots.
Yep.
2, rebound, and 3, hit the freebies. When you're 120th out of 152 teams in free throw percentage, hit the freebies when you have the chance.
Yeah, absolutely. And for them, you're right on. They're one of the tops in the conference in assists, so continue to move the ball around. They are a real good team with their hands. They steal the ball really well. So I think turnovers are going to be huge for the Lady Vikings.
And we'll go over starters here in just a second. But right now, Lucia Luque from Malaga, Spain, in the circle there with Briar Cox. State Fair gets possession, so possession arrow will go to Jefferson College Lady Vikings. Matt Bates, Brian Kaplinger, and Ray Hallbrook producing here with you today. That shot goes up, in and out, rebound collected and taken. Back up the floor on the far side, that is Shania Felton. They kick it back over to Cornell. She'll set up top. Cross court to Josie Allen from Festus.
Yeah, and this is no surprise, but it looks like the Lady Runners are going to be in their man defense, which is going to bode well for some pick and rolls and quick shots.
Rebound taken, put up, another rebound off the panel, misses everything. Rebound by the Roadrunners. So starters, number 1, La Thomas Johnson Nash. Number 3, Nikayla Green. Number 4, Maya Kloss. Number 22, Briar Cox. Number 23, Madison Johnson for the Roadrunners. Over for Jefferson College, Coach C.B. Walker going to send out number 1, Alicia Cornell. Number 2, Shania Felton. Number 5, Lucia Lukey. Number 10, Jakayla Kirk. And number 22, Josie Allen. A minute 5 into the ball game. Still no score. Here's Cornell. She's going to go all the way around, back over to Jakayla Kirk. Give her 3, so there's your first points of the day.
Yeah, and those driving kicks are going to be key for the Lady Vikings. I mean, if you can get the defense to collapse, get some open looks at the 3, and knock them down, it's going to be huge throughout the day.
Driving through the paints, Johnson Nash goes in. That goes off the back iron. A couple number 1s now fighting for it, and that'll be Cornell with the rebound. Over to Josie Allen, has her pocket picked. So unproductive drive, comes up in a turnover. Back comes Cox. They're going to kick it back out for 3. Drano bucket. Michaela Green ties the ball game up to 5'5". Guard from Cocoa, Florida. Averages about 10 a game, so she just got about a third of her points right there.
Yeah, and that's going to be important for the Lady Vikings to play what I would consider like a press man defense here. You're going to have to stay close on those shooters. They do have a number of their guards that will shoot well from the outside.
Ball went off of a Jefferson College Viking. 1:05 Central Standard Time. Thank you to everybody tuning in today. Already December 2nd. Good night. Another bucket put in. Make that 5-3 now. Lady Vikings can't get too far away. As I said, 8 of the wins by the Roadrunners have been by 25-plus points. So the Lady Roadrunners know how to put the points up. And going to get a foul on that. That would be number 2. That is Shania Felton. The 5'8" sophomore from Warner Robins, Georgia. Throwing the ball in will be Johnson Nash. Kick it back over to Nikayla Green. Must wear number 3 because she fires up the 3s.
Well, so far early in this game, her shot has been locked in. It is a beautiful release, and so that's something that I think the Lady Vikings are going to want to keep an eye on, stay close to Green.
As beautiful as that shot is from us to see up top, if you're down on the floor, don't get caught up in that. Go, you know what, there's a chance she misses, grab the rebounds and go. Another unproductive drive for the Lady Vikings. Back up comes number 4, Maya Kloss. Kloss off the panel and in.
Just a beautiful drive right there. Kind of a little scoop layup was really, really nice. And right now, it seems like everything's going the Roadrunners' way.
And another starter averaging double digits. She averages 10 on the season so far. And that's a 3-ball put up. Rebound taken by Kirk. She goes off the square and in. Way to go. Jakayla Kirk. Yeah. All 5, 7-5 ball game. She has all 5 of the Lady Vikings points thus far.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a big thing, kind of controlling the rebounds. Offensive rebounds will be huge.
And that was a backcourt violation as they went to try to break the press being put on, and they wound up throwing the ball back behind their side of the center court line. So that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Vikings. That is Felton. She's going to go across to number 12. That's Carlissa Mitchell, who's checked into the ball game. Kirk down low to Sydney Burris. Burris kind of tied up there at the moment, was unable to get that, so it'll be Tanila Marshall, number 0, throwing the ball in. Back over to Green. Green back over to Marshall. Marshall, she's going to drive through the paint, almost gets the bucket and the bruise, but is going to wind up shooting 2 with 6:06 left to go here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, and with the speed of the Roadrunners, I think you may start to think, if I'm C.B. Walker talking to the team, about potentially switching some of those quick screens so that it doesn't result in these easy drives to the basket.
And there's a freebie for Marshall. It's, I guess, the irony of your statement, which is, you know, when you have a mascot like the Roadrunners, you need to be fast because you don't want to be, you know, slow and dopey and be called the Roadrunners. That. Meep, meep. So another one put in. So that will now be a 9-5 lead. Lady Vikings, you know, it's a 4-point deficit, so it is manageable. just underway here at the Jefferson College Fieldhouse, Joe Ellen Stringer Court, and head over tea kettle goes Shania Felton.
Yeah, just one of those unfortunate. Both girls going for a loose ball there. One gets underneath the feet, and down they go. You got to make that call there because it keeps the one player with the ball from being able to do a basketball move.
Josie Allen with the throw in over to Felton. Felton over to Mitchell. Mitchell back up top. That's Lauren Bennett, number 23, checking into the ball game. Over to Allen. Allen being guarded by Kloss. And another turnover. Unproductive drive comes right back up now the other way. Mitchell, she gets her pocket pick. So basketball gods giveth and taketh away. And in goes Carlissa Mitchell for her first 2 points of the day for the 5'7" freshman.
And you heard from Coach Walker early, they got a couple people down, so the bench is going to play a huge role. So when you see Carlissa Mitchell and some of these coming off the bench, it's going to be huge for them to score baskets.
Drive to the paint for Kamora McClure. Welcome to the ball game. She averages 6.5. But she is 100% from the charity stripe on the season, 9 for 9. So, again, one of the keys, don't send these gals to the free throw line because, as you're going to see, up and down for these Roadrunners, when they go to the line, they don't miss. Backs out, puts up a three. Bingo, Shania Felton.
Beautiful step back right there. I think anybody would have kind of stumbled back on that one.
And I think they're only giving her 2 on that. So scratch that. That looked like a 3 ball to me, but shot goes up. A little over the back there by number 34, Jida Ship, who just checked into the ball game. Ship, one of the bigs at 6'1", down low. She averages 11.5 a game.
Yeah, they're very spread out, very balanced offensive team. You're talking about the Roadrunners there, and so you definitely got to be sound defensively. And if you're going to play man, you got to stay close.
And with the score 11-9, Vikings down by 2. We're going to take a timeout. This is Vikings basketball right here, a live stream STL.
Health Information Technology program combines healthcare, business, and technology. This online degree provides students a broad range of knowledge that allows them to choose multiple career paths. Our graduates work in data analytics, electronic health records, medical coding, and much more. Employment growth is high for HIT careers. Upon completion, our students are eligible to take the Registered Health Information Technician exam since we are nationally accredited by CAHIM. For more information, go to jeffco.edu/HIT.
Back here at Jefferson College, once again the Jefferson College Fieldhouse, specifically the Joe Ellen Stringer Court inside. Matt Bates and Brian Kablinger are with you here today. Ray Hallbrook producing, twisting the knobs, spinning the dials, and got our man Drew down there on the floor as well too, providing us some of the camera work along with, it'd be Judah
That's
down
the
there.
boy Judah, yeah, down there.
So 4:20 left to go, opening quarter. Near side, Shania Felton and Lady Vikings going left to right in their home gray with navy blue piping. Kicks it back out to Josie Allen for 3. Bingo! Welcome to the score sheet, Josie Allen. No doubt about that dance. That was a 3. I saw that all the way from up here, so she had more than enough room and then some. Driving through the lane goes Marshall. She's fouled once again. Looks like she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, going back to that 3 by Josie, it was really set up, I think, by Shania Felton there with a great rebound kind of touch pass right out to her, Josie Allen out there at the 3, and just a great shot.
And I think the one word that you could just take away out of all that was the rebound. As I said, key to the game, you're going to have to out-rebound these Lady Roadrunners.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the Lady Vikings right now, you got to be pleased. You're tied 12-12 here. It's a close game, and you've really had some unforced turnovers that have really given the Roadrunners opportunity to get out and run.
And Marshall coming into the game, 74% at the charity stripe. All 4 of her points have come now at the charity stripe. She's 4 for 4. So, and there's a travel. So another unforced error, little shooting of the foot. That seems to be what's the only thing from the Lady Vikings from being able to create some distance right now is just the unproductive drives. There's another unforced turnover. So pass goes awry. Lady Vikings there to pick it off. So a little give and take right now. 3-ball put up, rebound down low. That misses off the panel from Sydney Burris. Back comes number 2, Kimona McClure. McClure had a little traffic in front of her initial pass partner, but fortunately you can't pick up your dribble, jump, come back down, try to do that again. That's a travel.
Right. She played it off well. I thought maybe, somebody might
get away
miss
with
it, but
right.
Our refs were on it today.
Hey, they are top notch, telling you. So 3:15 left to go opening quarter, 13-12. Lady Vikings down by 1. Down low. Nice pass off the panel. Nobody there and could not put the bucket in with Sydney Burris.
Yeah, and I would say keep an eye on Sydney Burris. She is probably one of the smartest as it comes to basketball IQ players on the court right now, especially for the Lady Vikings. And always seems to find herself in the right spot in the right places on the floor.
I think she was a little surprised she caught the pass down low. There was nobody around her when she went up. I think if she had to do that again, I think she would have looked at that and been like, you know what, I could have taken at least another step to the bucket. But she does knock one in. So Burris, 6-foot sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. America's Dairyland. Goes 1 for 2 on that. But nonetheless, tie ball game, 13-13. Backs out at the charity stripe, no dice. Follows up her own rebound. And comes in Josie Allen. They get the tie up down on the floor, so that'll go down there as a team foul. So back up comes Shania Felton once again. Crosses the timeline. 2:47 left to go. Allen, far side. She kicks it over. They go back cross court. That is number 12, Carlissa Mitchell once again. Over to Felton. Felton's going to back away. And they're giving her 2 on that one. So another one. She just needs to take like one, like if she wore a 10, she needs to wear like a 9.5.
Right. I mean, just that extra little step back would be nice.
Josie Allen almost with a turnover, a pickoff to create a turnover in through the paint. Roadrunners go up. That goes off a Roadrunner hand and out.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of the full court pressure there from CB Walker got kind of the Roadrunners off a little bit. They were never really able to set up an offense, which helped, I think, create just some of those errant passes, tip balls, and finally an out of bounds for the Lady Vikings.
Quincinia Jackson, number 15, is checked in. QJ for the Lady Viking, or for the Lady Roadrunners. With 2:05 now left to go. There's a 3-ball put up, and in goes Carlissa Mitchell. She has 5 on the day. So a little balanced scoring up and down the lineup right now. Felton with 5, Kirk with 5, Mitchell with 5. Just keep spreading the love out. Should bode well. Here's Kloss. Over to Navarez. She goes off the paint. Rebound grabbed by the Lady Vikings. Once again, nice job of up, little rub and run on the way up. See, they're going to call number 2 with a push, but so 2 number 2s were going at it. So, but it looks like that is going to be on. They're going to get Felton on that. Okay. Well, hey, once again, the refs, they're right there on the floor. Saw that. I thought that was going to go the other way. Up goes Jackson. She's fouled on the way up. With $1:25 left to go. 85 seconds, quarter number 1. Yeah. Vikings on top, 18-13. Just like that, 5-point leads opened up for the Lady Vikings.
Yeah, and to your point, Matt, they've just done a good job of sealing off on the rebounds. They're not getting they're getting second chance points, but not giving up those second chance points to the Roadrunners. And they've started to control the ball a little bit better and allowed them to kind of build this small lead.
Jackson coming in. Another one averaging double-digit points at 10. Even though she's 70% from the floor, only 58 from the charity stripe, and you saw it right there that not able to cut into the lead, going 0 for 2. Back out to Felton. Felton, she drives in, cuts back out, goes up, and fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah.
Fence post across the board, 1-1-1, a minute 11 seconds left to go.
And Felton's like the spark plug. She's like the Energizer Bunny for this Lady Vikings. She is all over the court. She's going to be involved in a lot, and so she's very aggressive on defense. And so I think, that's kind of getting in the heads of some of these Lady Roadrunners right now, but that's the type of player you need in a game like this.
She was the player of the game last game for live stream STL that we did here. She is just a little spark plug indeed. Shania Felton knocks down another one, so that is 5 now on the day for her. As wearing those longer shoes today has only cut 2 extra points off of her point total today, as 3s are now 2-pointers. Another one goes up, off, rebound though. Nice job, they kick it back out. So set up shop. Got a fresh shot clock. There's a 3-ball put up that rolls in and out, but the rebound taken once again in and out. Burris gets another rebound. Give her 2 rebounds, but no points. But I still think I'm going to harken back to what I had said in the pregame, though. With the Roadrunners and their margin of rebounds that they have per game, and right now you see the Lady Vikings on both sides, offensively, defensively. They are fighting for every loose ball, and I would dare say they're out-rebounding the Lady Roadrunners right now.
Oh, I'd agree with that wholeheartedly. You can see there's a concerted effort by every one of the players on the floor for the Lady Vikings to box out and get to those rebounds and loose balls.
So all hands on deck once again here as shot number 2 is going to go up. Burris makes that first one 20-13. And 21-13. So all 3 of her points have come at the charity stripe. And the little full court press being put on. Lady Roadrunners able to just break through. Goes off a knee and out, but they're going to get a foul on the floor before that all happens. And that'll be Anisha Cornell. The 5'5" freshman's going to get called for a little reach in on the way by. Just little too much skin on the way by for the referee's liking on that. 49.5 left to go.
And they're going to go to the line here for 2 with the new rules where once the team fouls get to 5, it is 2 free throws.
And she promptly knocks that one down. Does Kimona McClure. And once again, 9 for 9 at the free throw line, and she is firing up 100%. 2 for 2, so she's 11 for 11 on the season at the charity stripe. Almost kind of like, you're going to have to watch who you foul to a point. But, I mean, collectively, when you're shooting close to 70% as a team from the free throw line, I mean,
you don't want to foul a whole lot.
Here's a 3-ball put up. That goes off the far side of the rim. Rebound taken by Madison Johnson. She comes right back up the court. Down low in front of us. Over to McClure. McClure, she goes over to Marshall. Marshall, drive through the paint, down low. Off the square and in goes Jackson. QJ, her first 2 of the game. 13 seconds left to go.
Yeah, and that was just a great job of recognizing once you drive the collapse of the defenders, and it's an easy bucket for Jackson underneath.
That is Lauren Bennett out there, number 24. Time is going to run out, but the Lady Vikings, they'll take quarter number 1 with a 21-17 lead. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right here. Vikings basketball live stream STL.
Drives the baseline. Shots no good. Rebounds put up and down. 3 from 10. No good. Rebound. Takes it from 18. Count it, Monty Vogel. Good shot. Lane for 3. Count it. We're back. You ready?
Fresh 10 minutes on the clock. Lady Vikings take quarter number 1, 21-17, and as the quarter was winding down there, was mentioning the scoring up and down. I mean, you have Felton, one of your starters, with 5, Jakayla Kirk with 5, Josie Allen with 3, then off the bench you have Carlissa Mitchell with 5. So once again, keep the foot on the gas. Don't take it off, no reason to.
Right, keep that balanced attack going.
Nice job by Burris, sticking the big mitt through there, forces a turnover. Ball's kicked out far side to Kirk. Kirk, they give it back to Burris. Burris, they dish across to Mitchell. Mitchell, she cuts through the paint, and
I like the drive there, and that's number 12, Carlissa Mitchell. I mean, I like the idea of trying to get into the paint. You know, Roadrunners did a great job just getting their hands on the ball, forcing the tie-up.
But the Lady Vikings still maintain possession, which right now that's the critical piece to the puzzle. Too many steps cutting through the paint there, and Mitchell called for the travel on that as picked the ball up, and after about the 3rd step, the ref was like, nope, seen enough of that. Another press being put on, broken almost, threw the ball out of bounds, but that's Malaya Miller checking into the ball game on the far side, number 24 for the Lady Roadrunners. And that'll be a foul down on the floor. Nope, that'll be a turnover.
Yeah,
so nice job of creating that.
There. And the one thing I'm watching from the Lady Roadrunners is they like to go to the free throw line and get some cuts on the baseline to get some easy baskets. So keep an eye out on that with this man defense. You cannot get lost staring at the ball.
9 minutes left to go. So 1 minute in, quarter number 2. Here's Burr. She's going to go to the paint. That one falls off the rim. She's just not having much luck today going up with the ball. But is doing her part on the defensive side of things, just nothing to show for it on the stat sheet. Rebound taken by Lauren Bennett. So Lady Vikings once again. And they turn right back over, turn the ball over. Back up. Come the Lady Roadrunners for 3. That ball goes up off the hands and bounces out of play. With 8:23 left to go, looks like Lucia Lukey's going to check back in. That'll be Lauren Bennett checking back out, and a couple other ladies over there for the Roadrunners. Checking in will be QJ once again, Quinicia Jackson. So Lukey going to set up shop down low, but here's a 3 ball being put up. That goes off the rim by Mitchell. Back up come the Lady Roadrunners, specifically number 3, Nikayla Green. Green goes back over to Marshall. Marshall. You knew that was coming.
Absolutely. It's only right when you have a play like that.
And that will be a step out of bounds by Madison Johnson on the far side.
Yeah, and so far to start this second quarter, both teams kind of just lost in this turnover battle, if you will. Not a whole lot happening scoring-wise, and you got to clean that up. I mean, you built yourself, if you're the Lady Vikings, you built yourself a little lead, and you did that by getting to the rim, getting open shots. So control the ball, do the same thing.
And you look at this particular setup at the field house here as another 3 balls put up. Lucia Lukey going for it, grabs the rebound down low. Nice job down in the paint goes Jakayla Kirk. But to have a turnover like that, stepping out of bounds, this is one of the few places where you've got real nice thick borders all the way around where it's identifiable where your out of bounds is at.
Yeah, you got tremendous space, and so that's just a real unforced.
Klaas for 3. And that is C-L-A-A-S. That's Klaas. That's 5 on the day for her. Averages 11 plus, so she's about halfway there, so she can stop anytime soon. Ball bangs off the head of Kirk as That was number 15, QJ, stuck her hand out there. And
yeah, and there's a battle going on the block down there between the two of them trying to get position. Was Kirk down low as the ball was coming in, and then just, you know, QJ just getting in a little aggressive trying to come around her to get that ball.
And that will be Shania Felton looking to throw the ball in. Kick up top to Kirk. Kirk, she's going to go through the paint, and she's just going to bully her way right on through to the hoop. Give her another 2, give her 9 on the day. 9 of the 25, 25-20. 5-point lead for the Jefferson College Lady Vikings in game number 1, as the men will play after this. All the way back across court. Like Hoosiers, everybody's touched the ball now without putting it on the floor. Felton says, I've seen enough of that. Grab that rebound. Back up she comes. Through the paint. Once, twice, throws an elbow out there, and they're calling the block on the floor. They're calling the block on her.
It looks like they're going to give her the shot there.
Okay.
So, and
the way she threw that flapper out there before she went to throw the shot up, that's I think that's been the bugaboo for a lot of the action that we've covered through here in the various basketball that we have provided you coverage for. That little flapper right before you go to get set to shoot your shot, to create a little time, space, and distance. So I didn't know how that was going to go, but first one misses for Felton.
She got the favor of that call for sure, but I do like the aggressiveness, taking it to the paint, trying to create a shot. Often it's going to get you that call.
And she does knock that one down. Give her 6. 26-20, so she has 6 of the 26 for Jefferson College right now. So pass down low. They're going to kick it back out for 3 to Kloss. She bangs it off the back iron. Rebound taken, pick back up. To the line's going to go Jida Ship. 6'1" sophomore from Dallas, Texas. Again, another one, 60% from the line, 15 to 25. So, telling you right now, you give them the freebies, they know what to do with it. And you see that one swish right through. So, her first points of the day.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they are working on their free throws, especially when you're talking about a 70% team free throw rate. I mean, there is a concerted effort going on by the coaching staff to make sure you get these free points.
And again, a lot of these ladies, this isn't like, you're in game number 2 where somebody's 1 for 1 or 2 for 2. I mean, you're looking at Tania Marshall, 20 for 27. So that's a lot of time at the charity stripe.
You can see those type of things when you can get to the free throw line consistently throughout the season. That's where you start to push away and either crawl back into games or extend leads.
Mitchell, Allen, and Kirk ball touched the ball in the backcourt. Finally crossed the timeline. Allen's going to zip it back over. You go down low. Mitchell, she's going to go up. She's fouled on the way up. So nice job of transition for Jefferson College on the way back up. And they will go to the line to shoot 2 now. In particular, Carlissa Mitchell looking to add on to her 5 she had in quarter number 1.
Yeah, and the one thing you see from the Lady Vikings, it's really impressive, and I talked about it. They're first in the conference in assists. They move the ball really well, and they make that extra pass to get the better shot, not just settle for an open shot. They're looking for the best shot, or in this case, get fouled when you get that shot attempt.
And Mitchell goes 1 for 2 at the line, misses that last one. Brought up by Green. Green, she goes down low. They kick back out to Ship. Ship's going to drive in on Lukey, and they're going to get the foul on Lucia Lukey from Malaga, Spain. They're going to get Big Thunder down low.
Yeah, she didn't seem too happy with that call, but I think it was the right call as she just at the last moment tried to step across.
Jada Ship, once again, 6'1". And she's about the biggest of the bigs that they have. Not just in height, but, the whole package when you look at a big body to set up down low. And knocks down another one. I'm just telling you, you cannot keep, specifically with her, you cannot keep putting her at the line. as they've now made this a 3-point deficit for the Roadrunners. The Vikings up 27-24. A 3-ball put up and a foul. So to the line should be, I'm guessing that's Mitchell on the far side, I think. Yeah, Carlissa Mitchell should be shooting 3. And she is.
Yeah, just a little over-aggressive by the Roadrunner defense there, trying to get out to get a piece of that shot or hinder the shot, and didn't give her any space to land.
And she will knock that one down. So at least for right now, Mitchell's 2 points here in quarter number 2 have come at the charity stripe. She still has 2 more to fire up. So again, as I said back at the beginning, keys to the game. Hit the freebies when you're there. If they're going to send you to the line, it's those points. When you have nobody guarding you, nobody blocking you, just you in the bucket. Goes 2 for 3. Well done. Right. So 5:29 left to go until halftime. 29-24. Lady Vikings on top by 5. So right now everything's, the needle's pointing. If you're on the Jefferson College side, everything's pointing in your direction right now.
Yeah. And you're going to see now Jefferson's going into a 2-3, and so that will open up some shots, but they're hoping to kind of close down this lane a little bit on that.
And they're going to get Mitchell with a block as she went through to shoot up, and that will be the number 0, Tanilla Marshall. Tanilla. Tanilla Marshall. And you know what? I just, looking at the score sheet, all 5 of her points now have come at the charity stripe. Make it all 6. 4 in the first quarter, 2 now. She averages 8, but again, when you're shooting 75% from the free throw line, which going 6 for 6 right now has definitely bumped that up.
Right.
Josie Allen, far side. Kirk, she's going to drive to the paint. 1 on 3. Misses everything. Goes off of a Lady Roadrunner. That will go out.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of them down there didn't realize they were fighting with each other and unintentionally knocked the ball out of bounds.
And timeout taken on the floor. We're going to take a timeout as well. Nope. Are we going to take a timeout, Mr. Reed? Yes, we are. 4:58 left to go. This is Lady Vikings basketball live stream STL.
What if there was a place that could help you discover the possibilities? A place where you could find your passion, your purpose, your path. Jefferson College is that place. So what are you waiting for? Discover the possibilities at Jefferson College.
The Health Information Technology program combines healthcare, business, and technology. This online degree provides students a broad range of knowledge that allows them to choose multiple career paths. Our graduates work in data analytics, electronic health records, medical coding, and much more. Employment growth is high for HIT careers. Upon completion, our students are eligible to take the Registered Health Information Technician exam since we are nationally accredited by KHIM. For more information, go to jeffco.edu/HIT.
Matt Bates, Brian Kaplinger, producer Ray Hallbrook in the house today. City of Hillsborough has a lot going on today, and another note of interest in the area, the Class 4 state championship in high school football that been a long time since the Jefferson County area has a chance to talk about state football, but the Hillsborough Hawks took one on the chin from Kearney today. The Kearney Bulldogs just ran over the Hawks 68-28, but great job by Coach Saharsky this year and what he was able to do for the Hillsborough Hawk program. And so I would have to say, with what was going on today and the turnout that we have for the basketball game today, great job by the area coming out in all capacities. So
it's always nice as an athlete to get support from your hometown.
So here's Ship, goes right off the panel, misses the bucket but hit all sides of the square, but nothing to show for it. Still 29-26, Lady Vikings on top. High off the glass goes Carlissa Mitchell, but she'll knock down her first actual bucket of quarter number 2.
She's provided that spark on offense that they needed, especially off the bench.
5 in the first quarter, 5 in the second quarter, give her 10 on the day. So nearly a third of the points have come from just the hand of Carlissa Mitchell alone. So not bad to have that coming off the bench. So here's Sydney Burris. Her and Kirk were playing catch back and forth. Carlissa Mitchell, and wound up costing them. Here's Mitchell. She's able to pick up the loose change on the floor, so back up come the Lady Vikings. Back over to Burris. Thought about putting a 3 up, but she just promptly chucks it down low to nobody except a Roadrunner in a light blue uniform. Probably the first big gaff I have seen across the board for the Lady Vikings today was probably that one right there.
Yeah, I think it's just a misread of the situation down low, trying to get a good look and overshot the pass.
So Marshall will dish the ball down to Ship, and Ship to Shore. She goes right off the square and in, so that was a free look at the bucket for the Lady Roadrunners that possession. 31-28, Vikings still up top. There was a 2-lady pick set up there with Lukey and Burris. I don't know which one of those two I would want to hit on the way through. They're going to get Burris with the offensive charge.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that one. That just seemed a lot of light on the contact. I think the defender falling to the ground may have kind of given the illusion that there was more to that one than there was.
Might be, though, time for Coach C.B. Walker to just maybe bring her out for just a minute or two. You know, you had the one pass that went to nobody except in a light blue jersey. And then you come right back down, you get the offensive charge. You know, it is a 31-28 ball game.
Right.
And 2:40 left to go, or maybe, he's just like, maybe we get to halftime, and maybe halftime can work itself out.
Yeah, but you don't want to give the Roadrunners an opportunity to get on a run with these last 2 minutes, and so I think it's definitely something to be thinking about and consider. You've played well to this point. You're in this game with them leading, and so don't give them any extra momentum.
And that'll be the first one that Tanila Marshall has missed. Thank you very much. Keeps it at 31-28, so still a 3-point game. And she misses the second one, so I think we'll take some credit on the announcer's jinx on that,
Absolutely, right.
You gotta take what you can get, either on the floor or up here in the booth. But they turn around and give the ball right back. Man, oh man.
And again, in the pregame, you heard Coach C.B. Walker talking about having some people with injuries, and so a lot of extra people are going to get some extra minutes that they're not used to. So with about 2 minutes to go, you start to wonder if the legs are starting to get a little tight, a little sore. That's creating some of these mental mistakes.
I was just thinking that. How deep in the gas tank are we getting into? Ship, she just knocks 2 down from about 10 feet out. She has 7 on the day. 31-30 now, 1-point ball game. Lady Vikings on top, 2:07 now left to go. Drive through the paint, goes Lauren Bennett to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and just a great kind of 2-man game right there with Bennett kind of grabbing that give and go almost, if you will, getting to the lane. I like the aggressiveness. I think that's what needs to stay for the Lady Vikings.
Briar Cox checking back into the ball game. Saw some action there in the first quarter, but I was going to say, I haven't seen really much of her in quarter number 2. Up and in goes Lauren Bennett. Welcome to the score sheet. But, they may get tired of us talking about this, but you got to hit the freebies when you're put there to do it. And right there, 2 for 2.
Yeah, those are big. Again, they kind of silence an offensive run from the Roadrunners and also continue to increase your lead.
Little soft right-handed touch, does not go through. That is Jacayla Kirk, says, I will take that ball. The 6-foot sophomore from St. Louis. They kick it back out to Felton. Felton's going to let a little time chew off. And Josie Allen little too far for Lauren Bennett. So there's a turnover, and not much that the Lady Roadrunners had to do to get the ball back on that.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the one Achilles heel so far in this game for the Lady Vikings, is there's been just a number of those errant passes.
3 ball put up, so that turnover will wind up costing you, as that is Myra Kloss knocks down a 3. So the errant pass that goes out, the next possession, Lady Roadrunners go down, bang a 3, and they've now tied the game up 33-33. 69 seconds left to go until halftime. Brand new ball game now, Brian.
Yeah, and it's been a fun one. I mean, if you're one that likes the block, likes these rebounds, the aggressiveness inside, this game has had that for you.
Throw in, Felton finally gets it over to Burris. Navigated her way through a couple Roadrunners, and another one still does not drop for Burris. It's about her 4th shot within about 10 feet that has just not gone in for. Felton's able to steal that one. Nice read by Felton. She drives in, goes in underneath, and I think they're going to call a block down low. And to the line to shoot 2. The little spark plug coming through once again with 49.3. Going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and it's just smart play. Anytime you're one-on-one with a defender, you've got the lane. You've got to go in, force contact, force the refs to make a call.
And again, we saw this the last time. She is that little spark plug that'll go through if you need somebody to pickpocket your back pocket there coming up the court. She'll do that. She'll dive for the loose ball, misses that one. So still not sure why she's going to go uncontested to shoot this last free throw, as there's nobody there to get the rebound as she misses both of them. So I think that was just a free possession you just gave the Roadrunners, because they came because you had nobody there to even put a press on. So they had a free look over the timeline as well. So highlight that one, if you will, and see how many points they get off of that last missed rebound and the free look at this possession. 3 on the shot clock, and there's 2 points out of that. That will be number 2, McClure. Now with 12 seconds left to go, nothing on the shot clock, so open possession. That'll be Kirk going in off the panel, give her 2 more. Time runs down, shot put up to no avail. And guess what? We go to halftime all knotted up, 35-35. So we'll be back with halftime action right here. This is Lady Vikings Basketball Livestream STL.
Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Ruther.com. Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. and we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers. Precision Film Products, specializing in automotive and residential window film installations, paint protection film, and full vehicle wraps. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Precision Film Products or call 636-475-7510. Precision Film Products.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, and we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays. We have Southern Nights on Wednesdays. We've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
Hi, my name is Marie Stelling. I'm the Community Relations Director for Autumn Ridge Residences. We offer a vibrant senior living community conveniently located at 55 in Herculaneum. We offer 3 meals a day, activities and outings. Housekeeping, laundry is all included. Just minutes away from doctor's offices, restaurants, and shopping. So if you or someone you know are considering senior living, please contact me, Marie Stelling, at 636-931-8400. Come see for yourself why seniors love the life they live at Autumn Ridge.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Past House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculaneum Automotive.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote, 636-797-5800.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care, schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL Media. You know, we wear a lot of hats in this business, and to tell you the truth, We have a lot of hats from the area here in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area here, and we really just like to tell you about all the different hats that we take care of here with a lot of different schools, a lot of different organizations, things like that. So as I'm doing this hat, you might be thinking, hey, I'm a business, and I'm looking for a way to advertise my business. Well, here's a perfect way right here. Advertise with us here at Livestream STL. Real easy. Sponsor with us, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed as we continue our hats here, because we wear a lot of hats. We'd love to wear your hat as a business as well. So partner with us as we continue our amazing coverage in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area. We'd love to have you on here as a business. So consider giving us a call. Again, I'll throw this up here real quick, 314-852-4398. And again, like I said, your business helps us continue the great coverage in Jefferson County. I've got a handful more here, but man, we'd really love to have you as a part of our businesses as well. Again, if you're a business, big business, small business, doesn't matter, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed, as I got 2 more hats left here. And man, we appreciate having all of the amazing businesses in Jefferson County and St. Louis County. So again, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not regret it. Have a great day.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Automobile.
Family pride is driven home. Ruther Ford, Ruther.com.
The Health Information Technology program combines healthcare, business, and technology. This online degree provides students a broad range of knowledge that allows them to choose multiple career paths. Our graduates work in data analytics, electronic health records, medical coding, and much more. Employment growth is high for HIT careers. Upon completion, our students are eligible to take the Registered Health Information Technician exam, since we are nationally accredited by CAHIM. For more information, go to jeffco.edu/HIT.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. Touchdowns to tough legal battles, we've got your back on every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Jalen Boyd, St. Louis, Missouri. Nico Bateman, Kansas City, Missouri.
Stephen Bonner, St. Louis, Missouri.
Jordan Wade, East St. Louis, Illinois.
Gabe Watkins, Herculaneum, Missouri.
Chemo Chancellor, East St. Louis, Illinois.
Cole Rickerman, Festus, Missouri.
Devontae Sinisi, London, United Kingdom.
Darian Webb, Papa Bluff, Missouri. Kate Harmon, Perth, Western Australia.
Harrison Razor, Evansville, Indiana.
Gavin Smith, Mount Carmel, Illinois.
Kobe Branscombe, Festus, Missouri.
Sean Vianera, Clarksville, Tennessee.
What if there was a place that could help you discover the possibilities? A place where you could find your passion, your purpose, your path. Jefferson College is that place. So what are you waiting for? Discover the possibilities at Jefferson College.
Hey Dalen, check this out. It says right here, your father and I are second cousins. We're related.
Well, if that's the case, you owe me a graduation present.
Very funny.
At least you can say you're related to an all-conference and all-district baseball player. How does that feel?
I will admit, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey Dalen.
Yeah?
At least you could say you're related to a famous sports media person. What's that like?
I wouldn't know. But I do know to watch the Main Street Sports Show on Livestream STL.
The Main Street Sports Show, shining a light in Jefferson County.
Very funny.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports
it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are head basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, well, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key. All is our score at halftime here, and we bring things back upstairs here, guys. Been a really good game here, guys. You saw, State Fair kind of come out punching early, and then Jeffco kind of comes back and takes a lead for a little while, and now things are tied up here. So thoughts on the game so far, Matt?
You know what? You know how we talk about the game being like this ebb and flow, that really it's kind of been very minimal. I don't think there's really been like a big series of runs to where, somebody's gone like a 25-7 run or anything crazy like that. It's been kind of like just a chunk and chew, a little chip away. Nobody's really, at one point, the biggest lead was about 5-6 points maybe. But then you turn around, next possession, it was back down to 4 again. So I think to me, though, right now, the thing that sticks out, the biggest thing, if you're on the State Fair side, 3 of your starters are held off the score sheet right now. That I think that's a job well done. I think by the defense it's been set up by Coach C.B. Walker and the Lady Vikings down there. But by the same token, though, when you look over there at Coach Collier on the Lady Roadrunner side, it's the depth of your bench, though, help them put the points up too. So again, I think I still go back to, minimize the fouls.
Right.
Don't give these guys an opportunity to go back to the free throw line. And I take your assessment on that, Brian.
No, I think you're right on. I think really it's been a tale of, just this notion for the Lady Vikings of hanging in, and I would say leading the rebound battle to this point. That's really kept them in the game. They clean up some of those turnovers, some of those errant passes, just what I would call mental mistakes.
Yep.
And this might be a different game at halftime. But for the Roadrunners, just stick with it. You've got some shooters. You've got some great depth. Rely on that depth. Keep scoring. And I'd like to maybe see them get a little bit more aggressive on defense. Maybe some full court pressure, get you some more turnovers, get you some easy transition.
Or how about a few more ladies in the box on the free throw attempts?
Hey,
I know we said that when we went to halftime and when it happened near the end of the quarter, but again, this wasn't like it's a game where you're up by 20 or something like that. So
yeah, that one's just a little baffling to me. I don't like that call. To your point, we talked about it, and it's like free possessions.
And Jakayla Kirk knocking down 11. Carlissa Mitchell for the Lady Vikings knocking down 10. So one starter in double digits, one bench player in double digits. Starting off the quarter. Wow, okay. So we're going to get a blocking foul already right off the hop, Jakayla Kirk.
Yeah, it seemed like as we've gone on in this game, the refs have gotten a little bit stingier, a little bit tighter on those calls.
Little parsimonious they are. So there was a couple offensive rebounds by Briar Cox. She couldn't put the biscuit in the basket, so back up comes Alicia Cornell. She was held off the score sheet in the first quarter, so Josie Allen for 3 off the front of the rim. Fighting for the rebound, and Cornell will throw it right off at Josie Allen, so a little friendly fire on the way by, and that'll result in a turnover. Back up come State Fair Roadrunners, and that'll be Johnson Nash, number 1, throwing the ball in. Over to Michaela Green, who had 5 in the first half. Number of the ladies for State Fair You had, Tanila Marshall, 6. McClure with 6. Green with 5. Kloss with 8. And Jida Ship with 8. So, up and down the score sheet, that's that balance that I was talking about where you don't have one that just sticks right out. That's just divvying up the points and breaking it down through about 5 ladies. Here's Felton. She goes up, goes off the square. No. Comes back down. Kirk goes back up. She's going to get fouled. Only a minute and 5 seconds in to this third quarter.
Yeah, they're picking up right where they left off, the Lady Vikings, just getting to the glass, especially on the offensive side, creating second chance opportunities and getting themselves to the free throw line. Again, the big thing, we're going to keep harping on it. You got to knock these down.
And she promptly knocks that one right down through the cylinder. So first points of half number 2 provided by Jacayla Kirk on the free throw attempt. So 36-35 now and 37-35. Nice job at the charity stripe, Jacayla Kirk. 11 in the first half, give her 13 on the afternoon now. Down low goes Johnson. She goes all the way back cross court. Green. They kick back out. Kloss. Drano bucket for 3. Ring the bell. Kloss is in session. There you go. She has 11, averages about 11, so she can stop now. She's done for the game. Kirk goes up, strip. No call on that on the way up, so back comes Johnson Nash. Gives it over to Kloss. She whips it all the way across court. Goes off Johnson. Able to be taken by Felton. Felton dishes up to Kirk. Jacayla Kirk has all 4 points now. 39-38 is the score. Lady Vikings on top. Johnson Nash circumnavigates the three-point line, turns it over. Back comes Cornell. Cornell going to set up shop, wait for Lukey to get down low. She's going to stay out near the perimeter. Felton, she's going to go down low to Kirk. Kirk, 1-on-3, gets stripped on the way up. A little hammer job by La Thomas Johnson Nash.
Jacayla Kirk having just a little conversation there with our official on the baseline, talking about, hey, look, I know they're getting their hand on the ball, but they're getting a lot of wrist in the process, so kind of keep an eye out on that.
So that'll be Felton looking to throw the ball in. Has Cornell, going to give it to her. 3-point line down in front of our viewing range right now. Lady Vikings going left to right. Roadrunners going right to left. And Felton just got in her own way, tripped over her own feet, and so unfriendly fire just knocks the ball out. Back come Lady Roadrunners. Pass right down low, straight up through the gut. Comes Johnson Nash. She's met by Kirk, turns the ball over. So Cornell going to dish all the way back out to Felton for 3. In and out of the bucket, Josie Allen. Fights for it with Kloss. Kloss comes down. She comes back up far side. 6:55 and counting. Back out, 3-point bucket put up by Green. Gets her own rebound and travel called.
Yeah, the one thing I'm liking about Kloss is she's really starting to kind of look for her shot. She's been able to knock down a couple big shots, especially from deep for the Roadrunners, and so don't lose her on the court. I've noticed she's been open in the corner a couple times. They just haven't been able to get her the ball here to start the third quarter.
The 5'8 freshman, the pride of Tipton, Missouri, Myra Kloss. Far side. That's Mitchell. Mitchell and Josie Allen. They go down low to Kirk, tries to get a little space. They're going to give her with a shove, as you see. The one official saying you can't go rocking the boat with the don't throw the bows.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you want to create a little bit of space, but you got to keep your elbows in. You get those out, and they're going to give you that call every time. And I think just a good call here by Coach Walker. Let's get Kirk settled down a little bit. She's had a little bit of some conversations with the ref. Don't need her to pick up anything additional at this point.
Good call. Totally agree with that on a one-point ball game. Can't afford to get a little too overreactionary to where you wind up getting something more unproductive like a technical. Totally get that. Ship's going to go up, and They're going to give her the bucket and the bruise on that. They're going to add on to the 8 that she had in the first half, give her 10.
And she has been a force down low on that block when she comes in off the bench. There hasn't been a lot of answer for her.
Really the only big that's been able to get in her way has been Lucia Lukey, but Lukey's been held off the score sheet. And you look at what Ship has done. Again, the lefty throwing that one up and in. So everybody seems to be confused about what happened, and so it was the bucket and the bruise, and she knocks that one down and through, and then everybody looked at each other like she's not shooting anymore. No, she's not.
No extra points here.
This ain't make it, take it. But the visitors, the Roadrunners, are now up 41-39, so just like that, again, not a big run, but the Roadrunners have found a way to claw themselves into a lead in this ball game with 6:05 left to go in the third. And Lady Vikings come right down, promptly turn it over with an unproductive drive down the floor.
Yeah, and I know you don't want to kind of, use up too much energy, but they were able to kind of create some chaos with a full court press. So I wonder when Coach Walker's going to go back to that.
I totally agree with that. I was thinking the same thing myself. There's a 3-ball put up and down it goes. Nikayla Green from Cocoa, Florida, give her 8 on the day. Now it's blowing up 44-39, so now a 5-point lead. Here comes Felton. They're going to get a push down low. I'll be flat out honest with you. Thought they were going to call Felton with a slight travel. I thought there was a little too much foot and a little too much elbow. Right. And I'm just saying that based on what I've seen being called today.
Right. No, I agree with you. Right now is when you've learned these referees, so you got to start kind of playing within yourself. Be aware of where you're kind of putting your elbows, moving your arms.
Josie Allen kicks it out to Felton. Felton just barely hits the front of the cylinder with that. So that'll be a rebound once again, taken now by Johnson. And they spin it all the way across. Kloss, open look down low. Felton, nice job. Ship was standing there right there within 5 feet all by herself. And Felton was the only one who was able to recognize that and was able to at least sneak through to tip the ball out of bounds with 5:13 left to go here in quarter number 3. So about halfway through quarter number 3, and it's a 5-point deficit now for the Lady Vikings. Kloss, top of the key for 3. Rebound taken by the Lady Vikings. Nice job by Felton.
Kind of watch Felton here, her and kind of the counterpart number 2 for the Lady Roadrunners, which is McClure, kind of getting a little physical with one another. There's a little competition going on, especially when the Roadrunners are on offense.
And Kloss pickpockets Sydney Burris. They come back up. Marshall, she goes up. Felton grabs another rebound. Sprints right back up, comes down 1-on-3, goes up. She's going to be fouled on the way up, so Shania Felton sticking her nose in here once again. Still 4:37, 4 plus 3 is 7. Left to go here, quarter number 3. But still, about 2.5 minutes have gone by, and it's still that same 5-point deficit for the Lady Vikings. So you need 2 from the line here, and a timeout taken, and we will take a timeout as well. We will be right back with more Lady Vikings basketball right here on Livestream STL.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. Touchdowns to tough legal battles, we've got your back on every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Matt Bates, Brian Kaplinger back here with you at Jefferson College, the field house, home to the Joe Ellen Stringer Court located inside. That's where our action is at today. 4:37 left to go, quarter number 3. We also have producer Ray Hallbrook in the house today as well. Again, spinning and twisting and doing his thing with the knobs and the dials over there. Shania Felton, she'll be at the line. Shooting 2 here out of the break. Didn't get to ice the kicker on that one. She comes right back out. First points of the second half, but then again, not many Lady Vikings have points besides Jakayla Kirk.
Yeah.
She has 4.
There's been an effort to get her the ball down low when she's in the game. But the one thing I've seen from Felton here is
knocks them both.
She's using this chippiness to kind of get herself going, which could be a bad sign for the Lady Roadrunners.
And she creates another turnover. She gets the ball right back, down by 3. Over to Allen for 3. A little too soft. Kloss gets that rebound off the rim. Back over to McClure. Back over to Kloss. Kloss dishes over to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive through. That goes off the panel. Burris is going to grab that rebound. Gives it to Felton. Not a bad idea. 4:05 left to go. 3-point ball game here in quarter number 3. Pass down low. Bennett, they're going to kick it back out to Felton once again. In and out of the feet, through the paint. Soft touch off the panel, doesn't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Burris, she's going to go up. Soft, a little too soft from the left. Rebound taken. That's McClure. She's going to drive. Sets back up, gives it to Kloss, back over to McClure. They go down low to Marshall. Marshall going to kick it back out to Kloss. All the way over to Johnson. 15 on the shot clock. 3 ball put up. Grano. Kimora McClure, her first 3 of this second half. Give her 9 on the day.
Yeah, and that one's going to turn out to be a fun one to watch the rest of this game. They're both kind of staring each other down, that Felton and McClure. So this is going to be interesting.
Pass intended for Burris goes off of her legs and out. So just like that, that three ball that was put up has now made it a 6-point lead for the Roadrunners. So Lady Vikings, if they're going to still have a stake in this, they cannot give up the free possessions anymore that turn into 3-pointers down on the other side. Kloss down to Ship. And looks like they're going to get Burris down on the floor. 2:58 left to go here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, they down low, there was a battle going on between Burris and Ship, and I think just getting a little bit too aggressive, and that's a big, big foul with this early in the second half.
So here's Josie Allen on Kloss, which been watching that matchup all day. Couple little pistols out there. I would definitely say Kloss would fit like the image of a classic Roadrunner.
Absolutely, and I mean that shot, and she's got a tremendous shot from the outside, and so she does a great job of just kind of hiding herself around the perimeter, getting those open looks.
Lister is 5'8". She's 5'8". I'm 6'2". I'm just saying. But she misses that first one. Thank you very much. And misses that second one, so that 75% ratio is going to come down. Still a 6-point ball game, but under 3 minutes. 2:45 now left to go in the third. So the Lady Vikings got to do a little chipping and chewing here themselves. Felton, she's going to drive through. Goes up a little too far away from the bucket. Does not get a rebound. An elbow throwing up, and they're going to get the big 0, Tanilla Marshall. They're going to get her throwing the elbow on Felton. So at least a nice job. I'm not going to say she's going to get an Academy Award for acting, but she definitely took the elbow to the chin and made the refs well aware of what happened. And so she's able to create that throw-in underneath the bucket. So here's Allen. She's going to knock it down. So Josie Allen gets 2 after the job by Felton to at least create possession of the ball still for the Lady Vikings. They go up. Felton almost had that strip. Still putting pressure on. And did she step out? Or
No, they're getting a quick timeout
quick
here.
timeout,
by
okay.
State Fair.
So while we have 2:14 left to go, we're going to have Ray Hallbrook here throw up a little thing for Cheap Seats Photography and our good buddy, Mr. Ron Rigdon, over at cheapseatsphoto.com. That's 314-402-9014. Ron Rigdon, tell him we sent you. Photography, banners, custom designs, wherever you see Livestream STL at, those banners that we have, those are done by our good buddy Ron Rigdon over at cheapseatsphoto.com. Thank you very much for what you do over there, Mr. Rigdon. Well, so Brian, 2:14 left to go here in quarter number 3. Still manageable. I mean, 2-possession game at 43-47, but what is Jefferson College, what in your eyes, your opinion, they need to do to get back into this thing?
They just got to settle in and get to their offense. I feel like everything right now is just a lot of hodgepodge from them. It's coming off of, turnovers, or they get a tip pass, those type of things. And so it almost seems like they're making it up on the fly. Settle down a little bit, get back into your game, and see what you can do. The defensive end and the rebounding has been great, but just kind of keep check on those emotions. Don't let them get the best of you in this situation.
I got an idea I want to throw at you, and we'll get to here in just a second. And there's a travel, so there's an unforced turnover. What about this? Do you think that too many of the Lady Vikings are relying on that spark that Felton provides? Like they're waiting for her to do something, and then we'll react to that?
Yeah, and I mean, it's great for Felton. I mean, obviously it's part of her game. It's what she does. But I think if you're one of the other players, you've got to settle in, do what you do well, find your place on the spot, on the
nice
block.
Hard pass down low from Kirk to Burris. Sorry to cut you off there,
No.
Brian, but down low, Burris had another chance to drop one through. Does not, but she should be able to reap some of the benefits here at the charity stripe to shoot two.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, though, right there, is she didn't wait and watch the ball and wait for someone else to make a play. She saw an opportunity to cut, the ball found her, and now she's at the line for two.
No shot. She was not inside the arc. That is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. So I guess they're saying is at one point she backed out of the arc in her setup to shoot the free throw. So I can totally see how she would miss the second one, because I would be just as stunned as well too.
Absolutely. You're still trying to figure out what happened there.
3-ball put up, though. They were able to at least get the rebound this time. They had some bodies, able to get the rebound. Shot goes up, but at least they were able to contest for that possession instead of a freebie. 90 seconds left to go, quarter number 3. So that would be Kloss on the far side, directing traffic over to McClure. McClure, one-on-one with Felton. A couple number 2s going at it. Little pick and roll setup. Misses everything. Dan Kirk is going to travel with the ball. I saw that all the way up here. As soon as she came down with it, had it above her head and took 3 steps with it and was in that gray area between like I want to pass, I want to keep going with it. Just the momentum with that ball up over her head. And once again, fence posts left to go here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, and she's got to take a deep breath, settle herself down. She's in it with the refs right now, and I think that's getting into her head and in her game right now.
Nice job by Josie Allen. Pickpockets on the way by. Gives it to Felton. Felton goes in, off the rim, out. Goes off of a road runner, and out of bounds it goes with 59.7 left to go here in quarter number 3. But still, that 4-point lead is just hanging out there. Pass down low. That was intercepted and is able to be retained by Marshall. So not only are you underneath the basket with the throw-in, you don't even get the ball. Marshall strips that on the throw-in, so highlight that one as well, too. So 43 seconds and counting. In comes Jackson. Jackson goes up. That's Kirk with the rebound. She's fouled, a little over the back.
Yeah, and I think the refs are really starting to take notice of the chippiness kind of in a couple different spots on the floor, especially with Kirk underneath and even Felton and then also McClure on the other side. And they're just trying to kind of keep control of this game, not let anything get too far out of hand.
I'm still trying to shake the cobwebs out about the whole thing at the free throw line, to where if you saw that as the referee, if she had already done that and committed that, blow it instead of while she's in the act of shooting.
Right.
Because the whole thing just set up odd, and then when she goes back to the line to shoot the next one, you can't tell me that was, playing in her head at that point in time. But let's fast forward. Kirk goes up. She misses that one, so a chance once again to cut into that 4-point lead. Gets nothing on that one. Coach Walker does have the box stacked on this, so 38.7 left to go. So could still get possession if this one's missed, but she drops that one through. So Kirk with the biggest of the bunch of points here. She has 5 of, wow. So there was a 35 score, so of the 9, she has 5 of the 9 in this quarter. So a very modest point quarter, as there is Kloss. She has 5 just in this quarter alone. So a little ways to create some distance right there. 49-44 now, 5-point lead. 6 seconds now left to go. Felton's going to drive through. She's going to go in all by herself. She's going to knock that one down. Time's going to run out. So she was able to bring it to a 49-46 deficit as we get to enter quarter number 4. So 10 minutes back on the clock. We'll be right back. This is Lady Vikings Basketball Live Stream STL.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. Touchdowns to tough legal battles, we've got your back on every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Ruther.com.
Back underway here at Joe Ellen Stringer Court inside the Jefferson College Field House. Matt Bates, Brian Kaplinger back here with you for quarter number 4 and number 4. Kloss just had that one rejected. Welcome to the game with the headband on out there. That is number, is that 32 or is that, oh, that's 30. That's Paris Larkin. Okay, she's one of the players they got back from the injured list. Last time we were here, she was on the injured list. So Paris Larkin, 5'7" freshman from Bonne Terre, looking to add a little spark to quarter number 4. So welcome to the game.
Yeah, and
got to be a tough thing to do. I mean, you've been sitting there all game now for 30 minutes, the 15 for halftime. Okay, let's go in.
Yeah, jump in, give us a spark here. I think, for one, they're trying to give Josie Allen a little bit of a break and a rest here during this time as we get another quick timeout.
And do we want to keep it or we want to step aside? We're going to keep it right here. And we will talk about, that'll be Texas Roadhouse, Pasta House, Case and Bucks up in Barnhart. Thank you very much for airing our games at your locations. Catch all the local sports at Pasta House in Festus, Texas Roadhouse in Festus, Case and Bucks Grub and Pub up in Barnhart, brought to you here by all of us at Livestream STL, specifically Mr. Hallbrook, because he's the runner of the show here, if you will. He's the captain of the ship. Quietly today, been back there making us look good and sound good, Mr. Brian. Captain Stubing. There you go.
Absolutely. He is definitely doing his his fair share of work today, making sure you get all these great camera angles along with our cameramen down on the sidelines. It's just been a battle. Matt, I'm starting the second half here as we're just barely underway in the fourth. Neither team wants to go away.
Yes. I dare say that, if you're the Lady Vikings, you knew coming in, you're facing an undefeated team, but you're also looking at a team that hadn't played in a week because of that canceled game. So there was, and you're playing at home too. So, there's a couple things that are on your side, at least as far as some of those little pregame checkbox things. And yes, they're holding their own. It's a one-possession game. What are you going to do with it now? You've got 3 points you got to chew away with. Here's Paris, one-on-one with Kloss. But you don't let the game get away from you, because as soon as you turn your head, it's going to be back to a 10-point lead. So here's Felton all the way out for three, off the front of the rim. Paris Larkin out there fighting for the rebound as well. And they're promptly going to call her throwing an elbow, going up for the rebound. So Josie Allen comes in. Paris Larkin will check out.
Yeah,
funny how that works out.
Right, the timeouts and the breaks, she got the minutes rest she needed, and she is back in.
We'll see how that works out as this Kloss far side with Josie Allen. In the game now, Kayla Sullivan, number 25 for the Roadrunners. Johnson, she goes up, and she's fouled by Burris. That would be number 5 on her.
Yeah, and that's a tough one, too, because in my eyes, she was straight up, and I think the offensive player there initiated the contact. So, I'm not a ref, but if I'm a ref on that one, I think I let that one go and let the play out.
Not one here, but you play one at home, right?
Absolutely, all the time.
That's going to send Madison Johnson. Here's the thing that I usually look at, too. You've got someone now going to the line for the first time, and this is with 8:49 left to go into the game. Be ready. This is tough to ask, but she promptly nails that one through. The freshman from Harrisonville, Missouri. But once again, another one still shooting 64% from the free throw line. But kind of a tough thing to do when it's, a couple minutes into quarter number 4. And that one bounces off the back of the rim, but able to get that possession off that missed free throw. Ship down low. Bangio off the panel. Give her 13 on the day.
Yeah, and she's really been the difference maker down low. Anytime she's on the court, the ball seems to find her and then find its way in the basket.
The lead is now 6. Maybe a little too quick to put that shot up. Rebound taken by the Roadrunners. Back they come. But it's now a 6-point lead. Ship's going to bang that one lefty off the square, make that an 8-point lead. So give her 15 on the afternoon. Felton's going to come up the floor and out. Going to try to slow things down just a touch. Going to go down low. Kirk's going to drive through. She's fouled on the way up. And it sounded like she hit the floor relatively hard as she's getting some attention looked at.
Yeah, a little slow to get up. That was, kind of got those legs caught as she was driving. And I think just kind of that arm, side hip really were the first things to hit the ground.
And I mean, it's not like you're playing on a padded wooden floor, you know what I mean? As soon as you go down, you got elbows, you got funny bones, you got ribs, you got hip bones, knees, ankles, head.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's no giving.
Yeah, even if you've ever played at basketball on a court like this and you get your feet taken out, there's no saving grace. You're not going to catch yourself in those moments.
And she promptly knocks that one down and through. So at least way to go. Jacayla Kirk, after the Lady Vikings only threw up 11 points in quarter number 3 compared to the 14 put up by State Fair. So, that 3 points able to separate themselves just a touch, but Jacayla Kirk, 18 today. Nice job for the starter. Consistently, great game from start to finish, at least for her right now. And so here's Kloss. Drano for another 3. Good night. Give her 16.
Yeah, and that's the one thing you can't do right now is let her get open on the perimeter.
9-point lead for the Roadrunners. Lukey down low, off the panel. They're going to get Kirk on a travel. So Roadrunners have a chance to make this a double-digit lead. 48-57, the lead is 9. Sort of like a soft press right now being put on. Not much of anything, but they're able to get their way through that. That goes right off the head of Felton and out.
I
Kind of like basketball by osmosis on that.
I like the call by CB Walker there, getting them a little bit more engaged defensively. Maybe you get some quick turnovers, easy transition baskets, because you're going to need to start to press the pace a little bit here, finding yourself down by 9.
Kloss and Allen doing battle up top. Here's a free look at the 3 ball, and bingo. Nikayla Green, give her 11. Ouch. She has 11. Kloss has 16. And then sneaking up off the bench is Jada Ship. She has 15, so there's a little trifecta of Roadrunners that are really doing a lot of damage on the score sheet. Here's Felton. Over to Allen. That's going to bounce out off of her and out, so another empty possession now. 60-48, the lead's blown to 12. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout as well with 6:45 left to go. This is Lady Vikings basketball right here, live stream STL.
The Health Information Technology program combines healthcare, business, and technology. This online degree provides students a broad range of knowledge that allows them to choose multiple career paths. Our graduates work in data analytics, electronic health records, medical coding, and much more. Employment growth is high for HIT careers. Upon completion, our students are eligible to take the Registered Health Information Technician exam since we are nationally accredited by KHIM. For more information, go to jeffco.edu/HIT.
Back here at the Jefferson College Field House. Lead has now blown up to 12 for the State Fair Lady Roadrunners. And Brian, as we saw in the first half, it was one thing because if Jefferson, was able to have an empty possession, State Fair kind of like turned around and gave the ball right back to them. But now Jefferson College is turning the ball over, and now State Fair is putting points up off of those empty possessions.
Yeah, and that's really been the big thing. I mean, you're looking at Nikayla Green and Kloss, they're making their shots right now. And so any unforced errors, turnovers are resulting in points the other way.
And there's Kirk driving in on Ship. Steady Eddie, give her 20 on the day. And Kirk hits the deck. Her and Ship collided, and Jada Ship, she's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Man.
Thank you for taking her out, Coach.
Right. You need a little bit of a break from that.
Ship is going to go to the bench, so this is a chance now. If you're, CB's got to see that. So their biggest of the bigs is out, and plus she's on near the top of the score sheet. So if you can get her out, maybe get some work down low as well too. But down by 10, got to figure out how to maybe drain a 3 bucket as well. But Kirk still doing her thing. Give her 22 on the day. Sets her feet. Rebound taken. They're going to go up and in. Bucket and the bruise. So just like that, they come right back down to once again 62-52.
Yeah, and it just seems like every time the Lady Vikings get a punch in, the Roadrunners just come right back down with a counter punch and said, hey, we see your 2. We're going to get a shot at 3 here.
And they do, and count that one. So, with 5:39 now and counting, it is an 11-point lead for the State Fair Lady Roadrunners. Josie Allen down low in front of us. Drives on Kloss. She bangs one off and in. Josie Allen, first 2 points of quarter number 4, give her 7 on the afternoon. 4 on 4 out here. No, that's 22 and 4, my bad. Josie Allen and Kloss up there. Turnover, there's Felton able to get it. And
good quick
timeout taken by CB Walker with 5:09. So that is just going to be a timeout that we will keep right here. So 5:09 left to go. Mr. Hallbrook, what do we got?
Yeah, we're back here at Jefferson College here, but we cover so much basketball. We just kicked off the courtside basketball high school season last week. This past week here, a couple games. Just finished up the Rolla Herbert tournament. Got the Gene Steig Horse tournament next week. At Vikings basketball, we also cover ABA basketball, the Spirits and St. Louis Spirits and the River City Gamblers. If you're interested in being a sponsor with any of these particular broadcasts, give us a call, 314-852-4398, or live stream stl@outlook.com.
And that is Ray Hallbrook's direct number. So that's not, when you get a hold of that number, you're not punching one to speak with a sales associate, all that. I mean, you're speaking right to the man. Sponsor of Livestream STL. Thank you very much, Mr. Ray. 5 minutes left to go in this one. Tall task now. Kirk, she's underneath the bucket. Are you kidding me? She did the hokey pokey, turned herself around, looked up and was like, you know what? I got room to throw it up. Throws it up, gets the bucket, goes to the line to shoot an and one. Maybe I will say this: when I brought it up a while ago, Felton being the spark. Is there somebody else that can pick the slack up? And it looks like Kayla Kirk has just taken that little fuse that was lit, and she's, trying, like a candle wick. Just, there's a little flame there, just trying to keep it.
Yeah.
Misses that, but the Lady Vikings able to get the possession back. And now another bucket and a bruise. Shania Felton.
Right, with the two of them, I mean, right now they are definitely bringing them in a small way, crawling the Lady Vikings back into this game. And so it's going to be big to knock down these free throws, keep that momentum.
So Cornell's going to check in. Burris is out. So that's Barnett, Kirk, Allen, Felton, and Cornell out there on the floor. And finishes off the and one. Nice job by Shania Felton. 69-53 now, Brian. 4-point ball game. Felton doing her thing, trying to create a little havoc. Cornell one-on-one up top with Green. Green dishes off to Johnson. Little nudge by Felton, just enough to not get a call. Kloss, bounce pass down low, but knocking one through. QJ, Quincy Jackson. She has a big 4 points on the day. Felton's going to drive right through the paint. Goes underneath, not fouled. But there she is, Jakayla Kirk, to deposit another two through the bottom of the cylinder now to still keep it at a 4-point ball game, which was at one point at 10 points was the deficit. So a little chunk and chew. And there's Jakayla Kirk. I'll just take that right out of your hands. They're going to get her on a travel, so the old giveth and taketh away right now.
Yeah, and that's a tough one. I mean, it's the right call. You can't go down to the floor in basketball not dribbling like that. I know it's a hard one to swallow when you just got a big turnover.
You're right, because a 3-point bucket there puts it to a 1-point game. But instead, the turnover goes to the Lady Roadrunners. So Kloss up top on Josie Allen. Goes to the left. Felton, they're going to get her on a little hand swat on the way by, but you know what? But Shania, if you don't get the ball, you're normally going to get called for a little tack.
Yeah, especially,
may not be much,
right,
but it's enough.
It's got to be super obvious that it hits the defender's knee or something like that to bounce away, because if the ball kind of squirts away, they're going to call you on that more than often.
And nothing squirted away, so.
Right.
So Felton is going to guard Johnson on the throw-in. So up top, that will be number 3, Green. And they're going to get number 15 on a little bit of a block, Quincy Jackson, a little too much of a block, so that'll be the 4th on her.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but she did kind of extend that knee out a little bit to help set the pick, and they're going to get you on that every time.
3:33 left to go here in this one. Josie Allen for 3. Had a little harm in the way by, might have gotten maybe a piece of that on the way up, but that falls short now, still down by 4 with 3:16 and counting. And there's going to be a hold called down low away from the ball. They're going to get that on Lauren Bennett, number 24. That'll be her second. And with that 5th team foul, to the line to shoot 2 now. So
yeah,
here's what I would say, Brian, is that now that, with that in place where, after the number of team fouls, you go to the line to automatically shoot 2. As I said in the beginning of the game, can't be sending these gals to the line for State Fair to be shooting the freebies, especially now, this late in the ball game when
Right.
you're down by 4. You brought this thing back within. I call it a small 2 possession because 2 2s are a 3 and maybe a bruise or something like that. I mean, it's still there for you to take. And you just can't keep giving them the freebies at the charity stripe. You just can't do it.
Right. And again, we talked to, 70+% from the line as a team, and so you can't give them free. It looks like they went back and realized there's only, not quite 5, so it's going to be side out possession, and now we get another quick foul. So this one I think will send them to the line.
They got Felton with a hold on the throw-in. So I'll let you figure that one out.
I'm still a little lost trying to see what happened there. And so
Lukey's coming out. That'll be 24. That's Bennett checking back in. She's going to fill that spot on the box. And that one will go up and in. At the line is Madison Johnson. She had 1 point on the afternoon. Give her 2, both at the free throw line. That one goes off and out. Bennett's going to grab that rebound. So 5-point ball game, 3:11 left to go. Felton being guarded by Johnson. Gives it over to Cornell. Back over to Felton up top. Just outside of the Viking at midcourt. Kicks it all the way over to Cornell. She's going to drop it off the far side of the bucket. Up with the rebound goes number 24, Bennett. They come back down, fight for the ball.
They're going to get a jump ball here, and it's going to stay possession with Jefferson.
But now with that, the possession arrow will now flip over to State Fair on this throw-in. So take advantage of the throw-in. Josie Allen is going to go down low once again. Kirk off the panel, in, bucket, and the bruise. Jacayla Kirk doing her best to not only, 1, be player of the game, but 2, be the force that she is down low, picking up the slack. 66-63, has a chance to make this a 1-bucket ball game.
Yeah, and she has definitely put the Lady Vikings on her back in this quarter and said, just kind of feed me down low, let me get us back in this game and get some points on the board. And with, almost 3 minutes, a little under 3 minutes to go, this is going to be a big free throw so you can get set up in defense and play a good, solid defense here.
She has 13 points in this fourth quarter alone, in the fourth quarter. When you're asking, your sophomores step up, she busts that one through on the and one, so another free throw knocked down. Way to go, Jacayla Kirk. Now, more of a full court press being put on. Felton doing her thing. 2:34 and counting. She's watching her going in and out of the feet. She's putting all kinds of pressure on Green. She's able to get rid of the ball, gives it over to Kloss. Kloss and Allen doing battle far side. Kloss, spin move outside the paint. All the way over, does not fall. Rebound taken by Jacayla Kirk. Big rebound with 2:13 left to go. Over to Felton, up she comes. Able to settle things down. Lukey, she's going to go far side. Her and Cornell, we're going to set up shop. Lukey needs to come down low. She's out there on an island all by herself. She gives it back over to Cornell. She's going to stop, go through the paint, soft touch, bangs it right out of the back. Kirk goes in. She's fouled on the way by. Are they going to call her with the foul, going for the ball?
No, I think they're going to get the Roadrunner individual. Got a little bit of an elbow on her way through to the ball. I think it was unintentional, but it's still got to be a call that's made.
25, Kayla Sullivan. That'll be the guilty party on that one. So, with a minute 49, Lukey's going to check out. Bennett's going to check in. But right now, the one with the biggest point total on the day today, you're going to send her to the line to shoot 2, and these 2 from the charity stripe can tie the ball up. So everything that we have talked about from the pregame show, the halftime show, all the way up to now is all coming back full circle.
Right. It's, and it's funny in close games like this, Matt, it's always the case. Your free throws are going to be big, and so I'm not real sure what they're looking at here on the floor.
I think there might be like a little blood, or at least somebody might have spotted some blood, and I think she ripped her elbow open down there on the floor. So I'm guessing she's going to have to get that patched up or attended to until they can send her back out to play.
But, yeah, I mean, to go back to your point, I mean, Jacayla Kirk has really just kind of, exemplified everything that we've needed from her, at least if you're talking about the Lady Vikings here. I mean, she's not only rebounding, she's getting easy baskets, she's getting and ones. It's good.
And immediate timeout taken. We're going to step aside as well with $1:49 left to go in this one. 2-point deficit for the Lady Vikings right here on Livestream STL.
The Health Information Technology program combines healthcare, business, and technology. This online degree provides students a broad range of knowledge that allows them to choose multiple career paths. Our graduates work in data analytics, electronic health records, medical coding, and much more. Employment growth is high for HIT careers. Upon completion, our students are eligible to take the Registered Health Information Technician exam since we are nationally accredited by CAHIM. For more information, go to jeffco.edu/HIT.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
And don't go away. After this game will be the men's game. The 4 and 8 State Fair Roadrunners will take on the 3 and 4 Jefferson College men Vikings. So stay tuned as myself and Mr. Kaplinger and Mr. Hallbrook will all be along for more action after this one is over, but not to put the cart before the horse. This one still has 109 seconds left to go. And Kirk, out of the timeout, I'm going to tell you right now, probably needed every bit of that media timeout that was taken. Shake off the cobwebs, get her elbow patched back up, come back to the line to now make it 30 points on the day. Make it 31 as she nails both of those.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked a little bit in the break. Just a lot of poise, a lot of character being built here by the Lady Vikings, being down double digits in this fourth quarter and rallying back to tie this game with a minute and a half or so to go.
And she has nearly half of the points today for the Lady Vikings. So a solid day, and she gets that loose change. She's going to set up shop, gives it back over to Felton. 66-66 is the score. As points just magically keep popping up on the scoreboard, we have a tie ball game. Cornell, far side, she's going to come through all the way around, circumnavigates the globe, kicks it back out to Felton up top, bounce pass down low. With a minute 5 left to go. 65 seconds for those that want to keep in tune. 66-66, all knotted up. So that 10-point lead that the Lady Roadrunners had, that basically has been chewed away by Jacayla Kirk, the lady at the line right now, looking to put the Lady Vikings up top. Bangs that one off the front of the rim. But she still gets another shot at it. But you also need to have all hands on deck on this because possessions are going to be at a premium. She drops that one through, so you still need to be on high alert there.
Yeah, no, you're right on. Just be smart, right here, you still stay in this full court pressure, make the Roadrunners eat up some clock before they can get a good look at a shot.
So if you're CB Walker, you're right where you want to be at. You're up by 1. Less than a minute left to go. Timeout taken on the floor. And we will keep it right here as well, too. And we will, once again, talk about Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography. That's cheapseatsphoto.com, 314-402-9014. That's photography, banners, custom designs. Once again, where you see us, that's where our banners are at, and that's where they come from Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography. But you got to go to cheapseatsphoto.com with 51.8 left to go in this one. And it is a 67-66, or another way to say it, it's a 1-point lead for the Lady Vikings, who, again, were down by 10. We were wondering, how are they going to be able to chip, chew, claw their way back into this? Well, they're taking everything that State Fair is giving them, and now you've just seen how that script has been flipped to where now whatever State Fair is giving you, Jacayla Kirk has basically turned into a one-lady wrecking crew, if you will, Brian.
Yeah, and I'm really interested. I mean, Jacayla Kirk definitely has just kind of put this team on her shoulders and said, here, get the ball to me. But what's fascinating to me is from the Roadrunners side of things, we haven't seen Ship come back in the game. Ship seems to be the only one that's really been able to kind of counter Kirk when she's on the floor, and yet they haven't made that move, and now they find themselves down by a point.
Hey, like I said, whenever she was taken out, I was going to send Coach a thank you note down there because, outside of injury, I just don't know if her gas tank was dipped into. There's a turnover for State Fair. And look at the Lady Roadrunners. They are dumbfounded. But what you've done is you've now given the Lady Vikings that free possession once again. 42 seconds left to go and a chance for Jefferson College to keep adding on to this 1-point lead.
Yeah, and I would say take a little bit of time here.
And Josie Allen's fouled. So, yeah, chip and chew the clock because right now, at least just the way things are, you have a 12-second differential between the play clock and the shot clock. But that could all change, too, with a shot that hits off the rim and you're able to gain possession, and that shot clock starts back over again. But at least right now, that's the way the math sets up.
Yeah, and if you're Josie Allen here, you're looking at knocking down 2 big shots, give yourself a full 3-point lead, being able to kind of settle in on defense and really, really kind of put, I think, a lot of pressure on the Lady Roadrunners.
And right on cue, there comes Ship back into the ball game. So they'll move Kloss off the block, send her back out. Allen, 7 on the afternoon, but dare I say, free throws bigger than this. Pride of Festus, Missouri, knocking down a clutch free throw. So now definitely a one-basketball game, 68-66. Chucks that one up and in.
And those are two really, really big free throws right there from Josie Allen.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Mr. Bryan. 69-66, another timeout. And we're going to take a break as well, too. This is Lady Vikings Basketball Livestream STL.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. Touchdowns to tough legal battles, we've got your back on every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Matt Bates, Brian Kaplinger, back here with you at Jefferson College Fieldhouse, Joe Ellen Stringer Court located inside. Oh boy, we have had a doozy today. The 9-0 State Fair Lady Roadrunners looking to come in to take one away from the Jefferson Lady Vikings. And right now, the Lady Vikings are up by 3. Ship with a little pick and roll there. They're going to give it back to Kloss. Kloss being guarded by Kirk. She's looking for more help on the far side. 19 on the game clock, 15, so there's about a 1.5 second differential. Ship comes right back in, deposits another one into the bucket, so make it 69-68, and another quick timeout being taken.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, obviously when you get in these late parts of the games, timeouts, you know, you're going to use them. You can't take them with you, so take advantage of them. You're going to try and set up not only your defense, but your offensive strategy should you get the ball back. Obviously what you're looking at here from the Lady Roadrunners is they're going to have to do a quick foul. They can't just sit on the ball with 13.7 seconds left. And so really, if you're Coach C.B. Walker, you're talking about getting it in, I would say, into the hot hand right now, either Jacayla Kirk or Josie Allen, who just hit those 2 big free throws, and make sure they're the ones that are getting fouled.
So shot clock will now be off. So the game clock's at 13.7. That's the only clock of matter right now. And then looks like, I mean, right now, 13.7 can still take like 10 minutes to play, but I'm looking at Jacayla Kirk and the job she's done up and down right now, and that's 1-on-3, a little press being put on. Able to get the turnover, down low to Kloss. She goes off the bucket and in. Boy, a big turnover right there. Back come the Lady Vikings. 3 on the clock. 2, they got to get it off. And Felton shoots an air ball, and that is a 10-0 record now for State Fair as they defeat the Lady Vikings 69-70. And
yeah, that's just a tough one right there. I mean, you're looking at a full court press. You've got to hold on to that ball, make them foul you at that point.
We're going to take a quick break here. We'll have a player of the game here in just a minute. This is Vikings basketball on live stream STL. We'll be right back.
Drives the baseline. Shots no good. Rebound. Put up and down. Lead from 10. No good. Rebound. Takes it from 18. Count it, Monty Vogel. Good shot. Flames for 3. Count it. All alone, Alfonso Cotton puts it down, and we're tied.
We're back. You ready?
Live stream STL down here on the court. Matt Bates along with Vikings head coach C.B. Walker. C.B., not the way you wanted that game to end today.
No, it wasn't. It just came down to that last possession. Honestly, a key turnover in a key situation. Our girls got to understand that. We got to value the ball. We knew they was going to send a hard trap. We got to want to get trapped, get the ball out, and come make free throws, and we win the game. I think it was that simple.
I look at the job that Felton did today, doing her thing, lighting the fuse on the team. But the play of Jacayla Kirk all the way, start to finish with 32 on the day, had her set up to be the player of the game, whether win or lose. Yeah. But talk about the play that she had today.
I mean, she knew she had to make up from last game. You know, she took that kind of personal. She's one of our leaders on a long way with Felton as well. So we're going to need those girls. Unfortunately, Sydney fouled out. But it starts with those 3. They got to understand that, and I thought for the most part we did well as a team. We just came up short.
Well, back at it again as we have the men's team's going to turn right around. So, you know, I know we don't want to turn the page on it just yet, but this is going to be one that sticks with you for a little bit.
Oh, it is. You know, we work on 4-minute games all the time, being able to finish games. But, again, unfortunately, we came up short, but I'm not going to fight there, for they did great.
Coach, thank you for the time, and we'll see you again here on the quick turnaround.
All right, thank you.
There you have it. There you are. Sorry about that, Matt. We got you back here. We got a quick turnaround here, guys, and Hey, Brian, that was a heck of a game.
Yeah, what a game. I mean, a lot of fun to watch. Unfortunately for the Lady Vikings, coming up just a touch short. You heard from Coach C.B. Walker right there. That last trap and full court pressure by the Roadrunners just really kind of set the stage for that dramatic layup there at the end that kind of cost them the game. But what a lot of fun to watch, and a lot of credit to Jacayla Kirk and just the performance she put on, bringing her team back here at the end. A tough one, but a fun one for us here at Livestream STL.
Absolutely. 70-69, the final score here. The State Fair Roadrunners come away with the last-minute shot there to win the game, and we'll turn things around here. We'll probably be starting here right around 3:25 for the for the men, so we'll turn that around right away. This is Vikings basketball. We'll see you in about 20 minutes. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.